Okay, so welcome to Pilates. How's everybody doing today? Good? Okay, so you're going to lie down onto the center of your mat. And if you need a little support with your head, and if you have a little pillow or just a sweater, anything you can put in the back of your head to give you a little more support, you can do that. And let's start with your knees bent. Bend your knees and stand with your feet directly underneath your pelvis, underneath your sits bones. Good. And what you want to do is just have a sense of your feet, where your feet are. And if you can, you're going to make sure that you feel the little toe and the big toe pressing down onto the mat equally, so that you're not lifting the arch, the inside arch out. So just make sure you feel the whole plantar surface of your foot is right down onto the mat. And then the heel also pressing down gently. So you really have some weight of your leg directly under your feet. Okay? Good. So you're going to take the right leg up to the ceiling and hold onto the back of your thigh. So the knee is gently, bent. So it's not too straight, not too extended. So hold on to the back of your thigh more, and then just flex the foot towards your nose, towards your face. So you're going to look at your toes. Make sure the big toe and the little toe stays in the same line with the shin, and then point your toes towards the ceiling. So you dorsiflex your ankle, the ankle joint, flex and pull it back towards you, and then reach long towards the ceiling. And notice as you flex the foot, if the foot is going to move side to side, or there's some micro movements in your ankle, try to avoid those little tiny movements in between. See if you can go a straight line right in the center of your shin, going through the big toe and the second toe, and pointing your toes long. They come together as you point, and then when you flex the ankle, they kind of open a little bit. You can spread your toes out as you bring it towards you. And again, point long and flex. And now let's go all the way around, making a big circle with your foot, going all the way around the ankle joint, trying to make inscribe a circle toward the ceiling. If you imagine that the big toe is a pencil, and then you go to the other side, making a circle, slow motion. Take your time. You want to try to go around the imaginary clock and trying to touch every hour, every minute, every second around the clock. Good. Very nice. That was much better. And let's change your legs. Left leg up. Make sure you're standing with the right foot nice and strongly on the mat. So bend your knee. Keep the right knee bent and stand with the right foot. Yeah. And then again. Flex the toe towards you and point it away. And flex. And then point. Good. Again, flex the foot. Make sure it's nice and even with the shin. And look at your toes. Keep it in the same line. Let's avoid inversion of the foot so that your ankle is straight, like if you were standing to the ceiling. Touch it with the outside arch and inside arch. Good. And let's circle the foot around. Take your time as you do that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make sure you notice the ankle joint moving a little more when you go inward versus going outward. You see how much more mobility you have on one side of your ankle versus the other side has more stability. So you know what's happening when you walk, and sometimes it's the floor not be even. So you have more balance there when you work with your feet, and you make sure you have a little bit more flexibility in there. Good, let's take the TheraBand now, and let's cover the ball of the foot on the right side. Make sure that your toes are right here. So bring the right toes right underneath it. Give it a good tension. Now we're going to work on the arms a little bit more too. This time I want you to extend your left leg down along the side of the mat, right in front of your pelvis, on the left side of your pelvis. And now you're going to take a deep breath and then exhale the air out of your lungs as you extend your knee all the way out long. So I feel that your back of your knee is really long. Extend it and take it all the way down to the floor. Good. Two legs together. Make sure your legs are nice and together in the center. Now inhale, lift the leg up towards the ceiling. Give it a nice stretch. Good. That's right. And then exhale the air as you're there. And then bring the leg back down. And again, inhale, lift it up. Exhale the air as you come up. So stay there when you breathe out. Lift the leg up for a moment. Inhale. Now stay there. Exhale the air and think about pressing the heel out longer towards the ceiling and stretching the back of your knee a little bit more. Good. That was nice. And now bring it all the way back down again. And inhale as you lift the leg up. Exhale as you stay up in the air there, reaching with your heel towards the ceiling and lower your toe down towards you. Your toes towards your nose, towards your face. And then down all the way together. Now inhale, lift it up from your abdominal. So start to engage your abdominal muscle. Remember there's always a connection there from the legs lifting and the abdomen sinking down deeper into the lower back, lumbar spine. And then come down. And two more. Inhale as you come up. And then exhale as you deeper the navel to the spine. As you sink deeper into the abdomen, the leg comes up maybe a little more and come down. Good. And last one. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale the air. Focus on your lungs. Squeeze the air out of your lungs as you scoop deeper into your abdomen. Stay up there and let's change your left leg. So bring your left leg in. Good. And lengthen the right leg out long. Start gentle. Don't go too high too soon. It's better to go a little lower and trying to get to extend your knee fully out than going too high and keeping the knee bent. So take the left leg down. Hold it together with the other leg. Make sure both legs are in the center of your body. Good. Inhale, lift the leg up. Feel the connection to the abdomen. Exhale the air. Stay there. Stretch the back of your knee more. Good. And then bring it all the way down. Now pay attention to the shoulders and the neck. Inhale, come up. Use the TheraBand to work the arms too. So you're holding onto the TheraBand. You work with your fingers. Your elbows are down. Your shoulders are open. And then come all the way down again. And inhale, lift it up. Good. Keep the shoulders down, neck long. Feel the back of your scapula imprinting into the mat. And then lower down. And inhale, lift it up. Connect your abdominals again. See if you can go a little bit further up this time. Now that you're a little bit more warmed up there. And come down. Good. And last one. Inhale, lift up. Scoop deep into your navel. Reach with your leg longer. Push the heel out. Stretch the back of your knee. Good. And then lower everything down. Very nice. Let's leave the TheraBand by your side. So we're going to use that in a minute. And bend your knees into your chest again. Give it a little hug. Good. And place your feet back onto the floor, parallel with each other. Remember to keep both of your ankles even and your toes and the heel in the same line, right underneath your pelvis. Now take your hands behind your head. Keep your elbows out. And your hand is going to be like this, one hand on top of the other. So you're making almost like a a pillow right on the back of your skull, okay? Directly under your head. So right in the back of your head, really underneath your head. Lift your head up and then take your hands right behind, like this. A little more back. And now lift your chin onto your chest as you roll the head forward. Breathe the air out of your lungs and see that your ribs are going to come together, pulling your abdominals deeper in. And then release and bring your head back down. So again, the connection between the abdominals and the top of your head. Imagine you have a strain that goes from the nose to the navel. You're going to roll the head up and forward and take the head up above your scapula, above your collarbone, right up there, using your stomach muscles. That's it. And then lower everything down. Good. So the head is a very heavy part of the body. Lift up and make sure you're using the core muscles of your body, the torso, not so much the neck. Even though the neck muscle will work, you want to make sure you're lifting it up from the connection of your abdominals and then bringing it down, because it's about 15 pounds. That's a lot of pounds there. Inhale, lift. Exhale, deep into the core. Bring your head right above your collarbone, right above your shoulders. Look at your navel there. Pull the stomach deeper in. Great. And then exhale all the way back down. Good. Last one, you're going to have your arms by your side. And you're going to do it without your arms holding onto your head. So you have to use your stomach muscle just like you did now. Bring your chin into your chest and reach with your arms long by the side of your body. So keep your arms there. That's it, by the side of your pelvis and the hips. Now reach with your fingers like you're going to touch the back of your heels. Good. And bring it back down. Good. And let's do that a few more times. Watch your knees. Make sure your knees don't come together. And again, inhale, come up. Reach with your arms forward like somebody's pulling your fingertips. They are long by the side of your hips. And then release. Good. And last time, we're going to get ready for the 100 position. Chin to chest. Reach with your arms. Keep your hands a little bit off the mat. Lengthen the fingertips. Imagine to touch your middle of your calf there, your shin. And then lower everything down. Great. And let's bend your knees into your chest so that we are going to do the same thing for the 100. Remember to keep the pumping going, right? This is a warm-up, getting the oxygenated blood in through every muscles of your body. Chin to chest, extend your arms by your side, extend your legs to the ceiling if you can, otherwise you keep them there, and come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over. Good. And 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Breathing in for 5. Good, and exhale for 5. Deep through your nose or your mouth, whatever you can get the air out. Inhale deep, and exhale deep. Bend your knees into your chest, lower your head down for a moment. Good, and we'll do 50 more if you can. Keep your head up, otherwise leave your head down on the mat. Reach with your arms out long, and again, pump, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale through the nose. And squeeze the air all the way out from your lungs. Inhale deep, and breathing out deeper. Good. Inhale deep, exhale more. Last set, inhale, exhale, and bend your knees into your chest. Good, let's take the TheraBand and come to a seated position. Roll onto your side, rock yourself up to sitting. Take the TheraBand right underneath your foot on the right foot. Extend your leg out in front of you. And let's work your back muscles by bending the elbows, pushing the elbows way back to the back wall. Make sure your ball of the foot is really under the big toe, because we want to exercise your toes now with a little bit of tension. So now the TheraBand acts almost like springs or any other tension that we can work with. Lift tall. Make sure your chest stays open, really proud. Open up there. and point your ball of the foot down towards the floor.